What's going on, everyone? This is JD Trades, Only Trades 365. Today's lesson, I'm going to kind of go over price action. We've had some crazy, crazy tough price action over the past 3 weeks, possibly the past month on SPY. And I just want to go over that and give you guys some ideas to make sure that you catch your trades instead of getting chopped up. Obviously, I know a lot of people have been getting chopped up just because of the market. The price action's been very tough. We've been consolidating in areas for 30 minutes, for 40 minutes. So I'm just going to go over that, give you some ideas, and tell you guys what to do to make sure you do catch your trades. So you could take a few trades, catch your bags, and walk from the market. So, first off, this morning on SPY, I want to go over, I'm going to kind of go over the price action and kind of what I saw. And before we do a pre-market Zoom every day, so we kind of go over levels. And so this morning's level we had some key levels, which was that 434.60 area. We had a 434.60 area. We did think the market was going to downtrend. So we did take puts closer to open. And then what we did, I'm going to just go over a little bit of kind of like our area of where we were trying to enter, and then also how long we held, and then once we caught the trade, when we exited it. So, first off, this was the area, that 434.60 area pre-market. We talked about it that we would enter right around here, around this 433 or 434.60 area. This would be our main entry. And if we closed above this 434.60, we would be out. This would be our stop loss. So closer to market, we got into about 4 or 5 minutes into market. And sure enough, we pushed up in this area. As you can see, just right off of market, it looks like we did, these candles started pushing down quick. So it did look like we were going to push pretty quick, and we end up rejecting and popping up in that area of where we were looking to catch our first entry for puts. We did get a small entry of puts down here, and then we actually got our final add up here, and then we finally got this trade to push on down into this area. We did have some key targets. We had this 433.50 area to 433. Those were our price targets, and we did hit our first price target, got paid on those really well, and caught our first trade of the day. So as I said, the price action's been really, really tough. And so here's some things that you could alleviate to not get stuck in this consolidation over the past, like I said, past 3 weeks, past month. Is one thing is downsize. So if you downsize, you don't have to worry about if you're going to be in a trade for 15, 20 minutes before we catch the move, or if it happens in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you're really not worried about it. So big thing is downsizing. So make sure you stick to your stops. One thing is sticking to levels is one big thing, sticking to your levels. So if you have your levels, like I said this morning, we had our level of that 434.60 area. This was our level. We broke above it, we'd be stopped out. Other thing is downsize. Downsize on your trades just because of the price action. Been so volatile, and you see the movement on the price action goes in between, $5, $10, $15, $20. So say for instance, if your levels are for 34.60 area like we had this morning, make sure that you try to enter closer to that area versus down in some of these zones. So if you're looking for the puts, make sure if this is the area you're going for it, make sure that's where you get your main entry. And then the last thing I would say is make sure that you're not playing 0 days to expiration. That's the one thing that has been really, really tough. If you could see in the morning that the price action is really good, you can do 0 days to expiration. But most part, what we've been doing is we've been doing about $2 out of the money and doing 2 days out. So say for instance, today we did Thursdays. I'm sorry, we did Friday's expirations. Today's Wednesday, yeah. So we did Friday's expirations, and so we did 2 days out, and we went about $2 out of the money. So we went into these like 432s, 433s for puts. And what was great about that is we sat in this trade for a good amount of time, obviously. But once we finally got the pull, that's when we knew that more than likely we were going to get that push down into that 433.50 area and possibly that 433 area. We didn't get the whole push all the way into that 433 area, but we did get a nice trim over $20 a contract, which what we always try to look for on a risk reward. We always look for a 2-to-1 risk reward, 3-to-1 risk reward. So usually we don't really set a stop for our dollar amount. What we do is we stick to levels in our Discord. So that's one of the good things is when you're sticking to these levels is you see like on this candle, we got these two candles push up here and we stuck to our levels. We never got any kind of body above this area of that 434.60 area. So we just stuck to those levels. We weren't able, so we just never exited. So we stuck to those levels, finally got a nice pullback, and then pushed down into that area. And then we got our big trim, and then we got stopped out on runners, unfortunately. I think we got stopped out roughly about $14 a contract on runners, but we did get over $20+ on our first trim. And then, like I said, we got stopped out on runners. Once you go into profits, like over $10 in profits, you never ever want to go back to like you want to always make sure you at least break even on the trade. So that's one thing. Another thing is you want to do is make sure you stick to those stop losses. Don't go back and go down negative $10 if you were already up $10. So that ends up being a negative, $20 a contract trade once you go up $10. So that's another thing you want to look out for. But like I said, those are some good ideas for the price action right now on SPY. You could always come check out our Discord. Go check out our Twitter. We, like I said, subscribe into our Twitter. Hit that bell icon, and we'll go ahead and also join our YouTube. Same thing. Click for the notifications. We'll put out our all our trades, ideas, what we're doing. We do a lot of swings. We do probably 2 to 3, 4 swings a week. We have really, really high success rate on our swings as well as our day trading. So come check us out. Again, I'm JD Trades, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.